Steeler Nation, what's happening, what's happening, what's happening? I'm sure you've read the title. I'm sure you've looked at the thumbnail. And in that case, you know what this video is about. And this is going to be a quick video, of course. Of course, we're going to talk about it tomorrow on Terrible Towel Tuesday. This is when you guys, the fans, and I hate calling you guys fans, you're my family, but this is when Steeler Nation, the family, can call in and we can hear your thoughts live on air. So we already have a main topic for tomorrow. We already have it, but I'm gonna give you this quick video here just to give you my quick initial thoughts, and then tomorrow maybe I will go further into it. But let's get right to it, guys. As you can see, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the story is at the moment, the reports are at the moment that the Steelers have reached a 2-year agreement with one Mitch Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky has signed, or will be signing, because of course right now we're in the tamper period. You know, free agency doesn't officially open until Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But right now, I guess they've done the handshake, the wink agreement, 2-year deal for Mitch Trubisky. Now, let me just tell you really quick what this means. Again, we're going to go into this tomorrow. I will dive deeper into it tomorrow, but right now it's just a reaction video. I know some of you guys, and I appreciate you guys for saying this. Some of you guys say, you know, I am your Steelers source. And even if you've heard it, you know, on the news or on another channel, you always want to hear my thoughts. So that's what this is. And again, I'll go further into it tomorrow. But initially, this is what I think. You know what this tells me? The Pittsburgh Steelers are not going to reach in 2022. So in this year's draft, this tells me right away, this is my opinion, but it tells me that they're not going to reach and move up to grab a quarterback in this year's draft. Now, if a guy like Malik Willis is sitting there at 20 and they believe in Malik Willis, they believe he could be one of the next guys, let's not act like the Steelers don't have the luxury and the flexibility to still draft a guy. Again, this is a 2-year deal for Trubisky. 2 years. Same thing they did with Mason Rudolph, right? When they re-upped Mason Rudolph last year before the season, what did they do? They did a year extension. So essentially that became 2 more years for him. So clearly, what the Steelers are doing is they're basically, you know, putting these stopgap guys in place. And they're going to continue to look for their franchise quarterback. But what this tells me is they're not going to shoot too high. They're not going to move up, in my opinion. Now, anything is possible. Maybe, you know, Trubisky turns into a trade piece. I don't know. But essentially what this looks like to me is the Steelers are just going to sit back. They're going to go with who they have. Maybe there's another quarterback they're going to bring in. Maybe there's a guy they draft in the later rounds. But right now, you're looking at Rudolph. You're looking at Haskins and Trubisky. And I believe what they're going to do is build around those guys to get the team in place. And then you go after the next franchise quarterback, perhaps in 2023. A lot of us think that's a better class. What it doesn't do is it does not say that they're not going to draft someone this year. So still keep your eyes out on that. But I think it allows them to sit back, be comfortable, and go best player available. I think that's what this is telling us. And as far as Mitch Trubisky, listen, I even said it on a previous show. I didn't necessarily want him. I didn't necessarily want any of the free agent guys. But if I take the emotions away, if I take away what I saw him do with the Bears, does he have talent? I think he does. But what is one of his biggest talents? He's mobile. He's mobile. Tomlin has continued to say he wants a mobile quarterback. Do I think his mobility could play into what we think Matt Canada's offense will be? I do. We shall see. But again, guys, the main thing I want you to take away from this, your beloved Steelers, the team we all know and love, we're rebuilding. These are the type of things that are going to happen. They were not going to trade for Deshaun Watson. That was going to cost too much, folks. I never believed they were going to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. That's going to cost too much. You don't want that type of cap hit again after getting away from that type of cap hit from Ben Roethlisberger. And you're not going to give away all of your draft capital. So me personally, I think this was a smart move. We could all debate and argue which quarterback it should have been, but I think this was a smart move initially. understanding that this team is rebuilding, understanding that most of these guys that we may see this year will more than likely be a stopgap anyway. And that's just the way I'm viewing it. And who knows, maybe Trubisky can do just enough for us, manage the team, give us that mobility, build the team around him, and who knows? Who knows? You know, I'm not thinking Super Bowl anyway until we actually have a legitimate team set with a franchise quarterback. So at this point, it's all about rebuilding the team, revamping, building a team around a quarterback, and then you go get your franchise guy. So like I said, I'll go further into it tomorrow. For now, I just wanted to put something quick up. Definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments, and I would love for most of you guys to tune in tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The phone number is right there on the screen. Phone calls will be wide open. I want you guys to call in and give me your thoughts. And like I said, after I've had time to digest it, you know, I'll come back tomorrow and have some, you know, maybe some more in-depth things to say. But outside of that, guys, you know the routine. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and cut on your notifications. Until next time, catch you later. Peace.